Welcome back, my dear friends. It is good to see you again. Dimitri here, and today we're going to talk about the most ancient fragrant material known to humankind, and that is, of course, frankincense, otherwise known as Olibanum. So if you're wondering why this material has two different names, well, it is quite simply a question of origins. Frankincense comes from the Old French word frankincense, which means noble incense, and Olibanum comes from the Arabic word al-luban. Now, before I give you my recommendations of the 5 best frankincense-based fragrances in the world, to me, I invite you to join me for a little bit of history. Now, you feel free to actually go forward and go to my 5 recommendations if you don't want to learn a few things, but in case you do want to stick around, here it goes, guys. Now, what exactly is frankincense? Well, it is quite simply an aromatic resin that is obtained from trees of the genus Boswellia. Now, Boswellia is divided into 5 types. You have Boswellia sacra, Boswellia serrata, Boswellia papyrifera, carteri, and frereana. Boswellia sacra is probably the strongest one, as it is known to sometimes grow out of rocks. And it is not really known how this can happen. What is known is that the root basically latches onto the rock and makes the tree so powerful, so strong, that it can resist very hostile environments, it can resist sandstorms, and it can actually be deprived of water for a very long time. So if you ever see a picture on the internet of a tree growing out of a rock, it is most likely a Boswellia sacra. Now, frankincense has been a prized material for around 15,000 years, my friends, and it was used by Romans, by Greeks, by Egyptians, of course, and by Arabs. Now, a fun fact, Nerone, the 5th emperor of Rome, is said to have burned so much incense during the funeral of his wife, Poppaea, that it would equate to the annual consumption of frankincense of the whole entire city of Rome. So you can imagine how good the city must have smelled for a few weeks. Now, guys, how is frankincense made? How is it collected? Well, frankincense is basically tapped from the trees by slashing the bark and letting the exuded resin bleed out. Once it bled out, it hardens and it forms what is known as tears. These tears are then collected and treated, and you will end up with a product that looks more or less like this. This is Luban Royal Hujari. It is the most highest grade of Luban known, along with the silver Luban. So silver and Royal Hujari are the best ones. Check that out, guys. Check it out. So it has a white dust on top that you can scrap off. And inside you will discover an opaque, golden yellowish material that is very fragrant. You can already smell it. It's not even lit. You have a piney, slightly lemony type of odor, which is given by the fact that the main materials that make up frankincense are apinine and octanol. Now, apinine is a molecule found in lemon peel and in coniferous piney oils. So this is the reason why incense smells piney. It is because it has the same molecules found in sappy pines and sappy trees. And it also has that lemony aspect. Now, octanol, on the other hand, is a waxy material that smells almost like orange peel. It has a fruity undertone. So when you mix those together, it creates what is known as the smell of frankincense. Incredible stuff, guys. And some perfumes veer more towards apinine type of frankincense or octanol type of incense, but we'll go through that later. Now, I have 5 recommendations for you guys today. One of them just fell on the floor, so I'm gonna pick it up. Damn it. So the first one is an incredible perfume. Guys, I'm not gonna go through the usual incense-based fragrance that every other reviewer talks about. So you will not find anything from the Comme des Garcons series, which actually launched the whole craze about incense fragrance. So you must hand it to them. They did a great job, but since then, things have changed. I will not go through a perfume called Casbah by Robert Piguet, which everybody seems to know already. I'm gonna give you the hidden treasures. Number one, Sideris. This is from the house of Maria Candida Gentile, and it is a very unique one, as it mixes a lovely smoky note of frankincense with very particular resinous and vanillic materials such as benzoin, such as honey. So it has a beautiful honeyed accent mixed with the smokiness, the piney smokiness of the frankincense. And the end result is a perfume that is absolutely unique and almost blind buy worthy. This is the only one out of the ones that I would recommend to you that you could potentially blind buy, even though I never recommend you do so. Not the longest lasting perfume. This will last around 4 to 5 hours, but damn it, those 5 hours are amazing. I've never smelled anything like this, guys. It's like a fruity, sweet incense. It is not dry like all the others. It is not too animalic. It is just very well balanced. Maria Candida Gentile, an Italian niche brand that is absolutely criminally underrated. Give this one a try. Next up, guys, this is a special one. I will transform it into a bottle soon. This is Trois by Diptyque. I got a little sample here. And guys, this is the exact same smell of Royal Hujari Luban. Not when you light it up, but when you smell it out of the box. This smells exactly like Trois. Trois might very well be the best representation on planet Earth of what an incense fragrance should smell like. So the opening is very piney. Guys, I'm telling you, very, very piney, slightly sappy, and the closer you get to your arm and the smokier it becomes. It is such a treat. It has a coniferous DNA, very foresty. It is like walking in the middle of a pine forest. I love it. Hands down, one of the most authentic representation of Luban Royal Hujari. If I ever make a list of most authentic smelling materials in a perfume, this would make it to number one, for sure, when it comes to Luban. Guys, this one is long lasting. It is not that expensive, a must try for any incense lover. It changes, it mutates, it is spicy, it's becoming waxier now. So this is really a complete fragrance for pine and incense lovers, guys. Give it a try. Now, talking about complete fragrances, guys, this is the best from the house of MEMO, Paris, for me personally. It is called Shams Oud. And guys, this smells exactly like when you're burning a stone called gum rosin. Check those colors, guys. Check that out. Gum rosin is a resin that comes from another genus of tree. It smells like nothing when it's dry like this, but when you cut a piece and put it on a charcoal, magic happens. It is one of the most waxy, full, intense, piney smells you could imagine, and it is perfectly represented in Shams Oud by the house of MEMO. To me, this is not an oud-based fragrance. This is something that reminds me of my childhood when my grandmother would cook the wax that she used for the hair removal treatments, mixed with pines, mixed with spices and labdanum. There's some leatheriness. Just an incredible representation of what a gum rosin while burning is. Incredible, guys. Give this one a try, of course. Not a blind buy. Next up, this, guys, has been out for a long time, and unfortunately it went through a lot of reformulations. This is Bois d'Encens by Armani actually. Italian. So this is a spicy, leathery, authentic representation of an ethereal kind of smoky frankincense. Performance sucks. It is terrible, but those first 10-15 minutes are worth it. Do not buy a full bottle, guys, because honestly, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. It is not worth it anymore. This is very expensive and it does not last. So unless you spray yourself 20 times, there's not really much you will be able to smell after an hour or so, but the first 15, maybe 20 minutes are incredible. If you like animalic, leathery, spicy type of incense kind of idea, this is what was made for you. But if, like me, you care about reformulations and the price to quality ratio, price to longevity ratio more, don't go for this one. It was just a perfume that I had to mention because this used to be the best representation of incense 15 years ago. It ain't anymore, sadly, so just a little bonus for you guys. Next up, this is the last one. Yes, this is the most special incense-based fragrance that I'm planning to transform in a bottle. This is Dies Aurorae by the house of Antonio Alessandria. Antonio Alessandria is also the perfumer of this brand, which is an Italian niche house, probably one of the top 5 Italian perfumers nowadays. And this is a very unique scent. This mixes an authentic, smoky frankincense note with nuts, pistachio, waxy honey, and a few other notes that I can't really remember, probably some labdanum. And I'm telling you guys, I put this 3 days ago and I cannot tell you how much it was appreciated. You need to be into incense fragrances in order to love this, but if you are into them, this is a winner. This is a recent discovery of mine, guys, and I was blown away by it because I am an incense lover. So this will definitely be part of my collection soon. Man, a nutty, like a roasted nutty incense fragrance with a nuance of a lovely honey accord. Like when you're burning a candle that smells like honey, this is rich, enveloping, it is very full. It does not perform extremely well, but damn, it is worth it. It is worth it. Another one that you should try, definitely, guys. So those were so far the best 5 incense-based fragrances that I've tried. I've tried many, but there's many more to discover, of course. These are my 5 gems. I suggest you give it a try. What are your favorite incense fragrances, guys? If you have anything to suggest, feel free to do so. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I will see you again soon. It's a terrible rainy day today. I might actually shoot another video because I'm not gonna go out. And so take it easy, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Ciao.